So, my roommate Dave has always been a little particular. You know the type, color-coordinated sock drawer, alphabetized spice rack, insists that kneecaps must face due north when we watch TV. But things took a mild turn for the weird when he came home from a trip to IKEA with a bulk pack of sticky labels and a look in his eye that said, "I just watched a documentary about food waste." At first, it was pretty reasonable. He labeled his hummus, my orange juice, and even the communal butter. I figured, hey, maybe this would solve our ongoing Cold War over who keeps finishing the last of the cheese. But then the labels started multiplying. The eggs became future omelets, the broccoli was tiny trees, and the ketchup bottle got a label that simply read Red Sauce of Destiny. I tried to ignore it until I went for a midnight snack and found the fridge light labeled as Sun for yogurt. At this point, the inside of our fridge looked like a cross between an elementary school science fair and a conspiracy theorist's corkboard. It was the next morning when I noticed my carton of milk had been relabeled Moon Juice. I asked Dave what was up with that, and he replied with a straight face, "Well, the sun is for yogurt, obviously. Yogurt thrives with sunlight. But milk? Milk is more of a moon beverage, don't you think?" I started to argue, but at this stage I was genuinely curious if he'd started labeling the ice cube tray as frozen water squares. He had, and the leftover pizza as regret slice, do not eat after midnight, also, yes. By the time I opened the fridge to find a post-it on the empty shelf that simply said "Here lies the lost pickles," I realized Dave had finally lost it. But you know what? At least now I know my moon juice is safe from the yogurt vampires.